was at Smith-Bethel, a registered nurse and one of the team leads attached to the ICU at the Couva Medical and Multi-Training Facility for the last year. I am grateful for the opportunity to share a glimpse of what a day in the COVID ICU is like, in the hope that it would encourage persons who are still unvaccinated to get vaccinated. On any given day, I am donned in my personal protective equipment, or PPE, which is what I wear as a measure of protection against this deadly virus while in the hot zone. On arrival into the hot zone, I would take over my assigned suite from the nurse on the previous shift. The patients in my care vary in ages. Some are children, young, middle-aged, and elderly, and are very critical. They require high levels of oxygen via face masks or mechanical ventilation. Unless you are actually in there, you could never imagine what goes on in the ICU. Our ICU can house 22 patients, and we have recently extended and increased our capacity to house approximately 19 extra patients. Patients in the ICU need continuous monitoring with a cocktail of medication, but we could only do so much. A patient's status could change without warning, and sometimes relatives would be asked to make what could be life-changing decisions on behalf of their loved ones. And as nurses, it's hard because we are the ones tasked with ensuring that we do what is required to keep their relative alive. Relatives, we empathize with you, but please know that we are doing our best. We do everything for our patients. We give them baths and we feed them. We sometimes even ensure that relatives receive a phone call or a video call, because the harsh reality is it may very well be their last. A day in the ICU is physically and emotionally exhausting. We are just going. We are not able to eat. We are not able to drink or even use the bathroom. We can spend anywhere from 6 to 8 hours, sometimes 12 hours in full PPE just to ensure that the needs of our patients are met. We too have families. Some of us have children at home doing online schooling, and we are not there to guide them. On our days off, we sleep and regroup to do it all over again. However, on my days off, I am thinking about my patients, wondering, are they still going to be there when I get back? I could recall working with a 26-year-old male. He said, "Nursey, I could video call my relatives." I said, "Sure you can. How else would they see you? It's the only form of communication you all have right now." He replied, "Thank you, Nursey. You're doing a good job. Keep it up." On that day, I left him receiving oxygen therapy via a non-rebreather mask, alternating with what we call non-invasive CPAP. He was doing well. He was one patient that I was certain would be able to leave ICU and return to his family. However, that was not the case. Unfortunately, his condition worsened, resulting in him being orally intubated and mechanically ventilated, and eventually succumbing to COVID-19 a couple days later. I felt that, because I told him, talk to them all you want, because not many people get to do that. I have always loved being a nurse. I believe it's my calling. But the last couple of months have definitely made me question my career choice. At this time, being a registered nurse in a pandemic has become extremely overwhelming. I particularly feel it for the nurses who started their careers during this pandemic. They, or we, are going to be scarred. Some, if not all of us, are already traumatized. We have seen so much death, and we know that there is going to be more. It hits real hard when we lose our own. We have lost family members. We have lost friends. We have lost so many people to COVID-19. Some say we are superheroes in scrubs. So let's continue to fight. I am not giving up. We are not giving up. To all of my colleagues, you all are amazing, and never forget that. I know it is a lot, but we are strong and we are resilient. So to you, I say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your service. To sweet TNT, my sweet TNT, there is no cure for COVID, and we are exhausted. We need you to take personal responsibility. You do not want to end up in the ICU. COVID-19 is heart-wrenching and it is destroying families. So I urge you to protect yourself, protect your family, protect your community, and let us end this pandemic for good. Don't delay. Get vaccinated today.